we should be able to do that. Now, with the CSO Forum, we have 3 things we want to discuss with you. I mean, call them recommendations. One of it is, I think it's very unfortunate that we couldn't get a full representation of the continent in this room. I do agree part of it is probably related to visa, but I think we also have to be very deliberate in getting our getting our Western, getting our Central and our North colleagues to be an integral part of this forum, because it's very important. Now, whatever we have to do to ensure that happens, I think it is in our power and our means to be able to do that. Now, the second recommendation has to do with implementation of our decisions. Now, I was expecting that as we bash our government because they make commitments and they don't fulfill those commitments, we as a CSO Forum would also make sure that all the decisions we make, all the commitments we also make are implemented. And part of it is effective engagement of children. I know we do engage them, but we also want to go back to what the doctor said about making sure that what we actually do have the active involvement of children. Now, the last thing we'd want to recommend, I know that has been a conversation over some time, is I think it would be important to have the Secretariat sitting with the latest and the newest, maybe not Orchid now. And so we are looking for spaces for engagement, and I'll be very happy to speak to a lot of you. I've already penciled some names and organizations, and I'll be very happy to engage in some of the things we do. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, World Vision. And of course, some of the issues that you did mention are some of those that we will talk about in depth tomorrow at the AGM, because that's the platform for accountability at all levels. Having said that, TDH, Grima, and ACRWC, our new ED, and then we can finalize the program.
Hello. Sorry, guys, I have not prepared for this, but I wish to say something. So I'm representing here Terrorism Netherlands. So at Terrorism, our mission is to end child exploitation globally. So having heard what has been said by different speakers earlier, so we also acknowledge children are suffering from different forms of exploitation globally and also in our continent, Africa. So, of course, terrorism is also engaged in responding to sexual exploitations of children, including online one. We are also dealing with worst form of child labor. Of course, we also have a big lobby and advocacy program called SHILITS. So even today, some of our girls and young women are represented here. We ask for all girls and young women to be heard in decision-making process that affects their life. So we are also acknowledging or also currently responding to the ongoing crisis, whether it is man-made or conflict. Having programs that are dealing with supporting especially children affected by all forms of crisis globally. So in Africa, we have offices, especially in East Africa, Southern Africa, and through our sister organizations in West Africa. So I'm happy to be here, and also Terrorism as newly joining this forum. We are happy to participate, and I also wish you a fruitful session during the coming 2 days. Also, stay safe in Ethiopia. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much. This is what we call compliance and adherence. We will unpack those terms tomorrow. But for now, ACRWC, thank you.
CSO Forum Board, CSO Forum Secretariat, comrades, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I bring you very warm greetings from the Institute of Human Rights and Development in Africa, of African children in their countries, and we welcome you to come and learn from them. We otherwise look forward to learning from all of you over the next 2 days. And on that note, Cleophas, challenge accepted. As Executive Director, I do affirm our commitment to partnering, not only with the forum, but with each and every one of you going forward, not just around the NGO forum in Banjul, but on a regular basis. And in that note, our team looks forward to engaging with each of you during the course of the next 2 days, and those of you who will be staying behind for the committee sessions. We wish you fruitful deliberations over the next 2 days. Thank you, merci, obrigada, shukran, asanteni, and amaseginalu.
What a way to end the official opening segment of our program. Thank you so much. And we really have enjoyed ACRWC's support, particularly at the regions in terms of taking up our different cases to be heard by the committee, but also to get capacitated on strategic litigation. And we hope that will even continue, Madam Edie, under your leadership as well, that we get to work with ACRWC on that regard. Ladies, gentlemen, children, and others, we've come to the end of the official opening segment. It's unfortunate that ACRWC couldn't join for this segment because the designated person couldn't travel because of visa issues, but we'll get to appreciate their presentation later on. I thank you for your listenership. Even those that were not so compliant and there were none adhering to the rules of 3 minutes, I want to thank you. We've taken on board every recommendation, and as we discuss the next 2 days, really, we would want to open those conversations so that ultimately we can have a better product going forward. We were meant to also have the committee of experts present with us. They are busy saying they're calling in 5 minutes. I don't know if they're calling to come, calling not to come, but we'll see. They equally have side events prior to their session starting on Wednesday, but they had promised to be here with us. So we'll recognize them as and when they do appear. And my time for directing the proceedings ends here. And we will be taking a family portrait. Remember the before and after. Today we are taking the before. Tomorrow with the t-shirts, it will be the after. And all of you have to be there. You know, when you do before and after, all of us have to be in the same position, and so no absenteeism tomorrow, because otherwise the before and after can't really be the true picture of before and after, right? But having said that, I'll be handing over the baton to the Secretariat team member, Ben. After the family portrait, we will do the right to food, so we will be directed as well on that. Dennis, where are we doing the picture? Oh, okay. So the ICT colleagues will help us to be in line properly. You know, we're Africans, we are diverse. Okay, great.